Greetings from Hyderabad. Today's event focuses on Sitecore in LATAM markets and presented by Andrea Rosero Vela and hosted by Vishalan Yaman. Over to you, Andrea.
Hey everyone, good morning and afternoon for you. I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, hey everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I would like to thank Yamini and Vishal for the opportunity to share this space. My name is Andrea Rosero Vela. Sorry, issues with my mouse. No, it's not coming back. There. Okay. So my name is Andrea Rosero Vela, and I'm a digital experience advocate at Ocean. I've been working with in marketing world for more than 10 years. I have helped brands to connect with the strategy, creativity, and technology to build meaningful experiences for their customers. I've been part of Ocean for the past 3 years, collaborating with teams that focus on creating and optimizing digital experiences powered by Sitecore. I am also proud to be a Sitecore ambassador, 2020, ambassador MVP 2024-2025, which has given me the chance to share knowledge, exchange ideas, and learn more from an incredible global community that's passionate about digital innovation. In addition, I am one of the organizers of the Sitecore user group LATAM. This community space brings together professionals and enthusiasts to learn, share experiences, and discuss the latest trends in Sitecore and digital experience platforms. Um, in what I enjoy most about my work is helping companies understand how the right technology can unlock new growth opportunities, enhance efficiency, and strengthen customer relationships. Today, I want to talk about something that has completely changed the way brands connect with people, how Sitecore evolved from a simple content management system into a complete digital experience platform, and what that means for companies in Latin America. During this talk, I will walk you through four main ideas. What Sitecore is today, much more than a CMS, how automation, personalization, and connected data help brands deliver real-time experiences. Why is this especially relevant for Latin America? And finally, our vision of how Sitecore Order Cloud could help companies in Latin America modernize their B2B commerce strategies. So let's start with the basics. I know that many of you here today already have significant experience working with digital experience platforms. However, I would like to start from the basics because through this space, I want to reach a broader audience that needs the full context and vision of what this means for Latin America. So let's start this talk. Please send your questions in the chat anytime, and I will answer them at the end of this session. Sorry. Okay. So from a CMS to a complete experience platform, most of us are familiar with the term CMS, a content management system. Originally, that's what Sitecore was, a powerful tool to publish and manage website content. But digital demands have evolved. Brands no longer compete only through what they say, they compete through the experiences they create. And that's where Sitecore took a big leap forward. And today, Sitecore is a digital experience platform, or a DXP. That means it's a set of modular, scalable solutions that allow brands to create, manage, personalize, and scale digital experiences across all channels: web, mobile, email, commerce, and more. With Sitecore, you are not just publishing content, you are building dynamic, relevant experiences for each user in real time. What makes Sitecore so powerful is its composable architecture. So instead of buying one huge system, companies can choose the specific capabilities they need. For example, content management, marketing automation, digital commerce, or data activation. This flexibility enables faster implementation, higher returns, and or investment, and empowers businesses to compete effectively in fast-paced markets like Latin America. And if Latin America wants to do more business with the rest of the world, this kind of agility and scalability becomes essential. It allows regional companies to adapt quickly, integrate global standards, and deliver digital experiences that meet international expectations. So, Sitecore ecosystems includes tools as XM Cloud, CDP, Personalized, Order Cloud, Send, all cloud-based and always up-to-date and easy to integrate. So when we say Sitecore is more than a CMS, we mean it's a complete digital strategy ready to be executed. So now let's talk about what makes those experiences possible, the intelligence behind automation, personalization, and connected data. Okay. Mm. Automation, personalization, and connected data. We live in a world where every interaction matters. Users expect brands to know them, remember them, and respond instantly. Think about your own habits. When you visit a website, you expect it to adapt to your language, show relevant products, maybe even recommend what you need next. Sitecore makes this level of personalization possible through automation and data within the platform. Marketers can enroll contacts into automated campaigns, evaluate interactions in real time, and trigger specific actions based on criteria such as geolocation, device type, browsing history, or email activity. All this data comes together to build a single dynamic customer profile, one that updates in real time as users interact across channels. That means if a customer browses a product on their phone, adds it to the cart, and then switches to a laptop, the system already knows who they are and what they want. It can then send them an email, personalize the homepage, or trigger the chatbot message all automatically. According to studies from McKinsey, real-time personalization can increase digital conversions by up to 20% in industries like retail, banking, education, or healthcare. So it's not just about a better user experience, it's also about real-time business impact. When companies connect their data and automate their customer journeys, they see more engagement, better loyalty, and higher lifetime value. That's the promise of connected data, and Sitecore makes it intuitive, not just possible. Now, let's look at why this transformation is particularly important for our region, which is Latin America. This is Latin American digital landscape. Latin American companies have something very special, which is creativity, strong customer relationships, and incredible talent. But we also face real challenges. For example, our markets are fragmented. Each country has different regulations, different currencies, and also kind of different customer habits. So many organizations still rely on old systems or manual processes, which makes it harder to grow or to move fast. To compete globally, we need technology that match our potential as Latin American countries. So tools that are modern, secure, flexible, and scalable will allow us to grow. That's what exactly Sitecore does and brings to the table. It's modular, cloud-based, and also allows companies to start small and grow step by step, and no need for a massive initial investment. I want to show you some data from Latin America and how is digital transformation market looking for the next years. So in Latin America, digital transformation is moving fast. The region generated around, this region generated around $57 billion in 2024, and it is expected to grow by almost 29% through the 2030. The mobile economy contributed $550 billion, which is about 8% of GDP, and could reach 680 billion by the 2030. Sorry. So Latin America is one of the fastest growing regions for e-commerce, with retail sales expected to continue growing strongly through 2027 and beyond. Besides, digital payments are expected to triple to $0.3 by 2027, showing how fast online commerce and transactions are accelerating. I just want to share a quick experience. Since the pandemic, Latin America have this jump from paid in cash to digital payments. So during the last 5 years, this is changing like really fast, and we expect to keep growing these e-commerce or digital markets too. With XM Cloud companies, okay, so these are the tools which I believe will empower Latin brands. As we mentioned before, Sitecore is composable, and we need to go buy the products of Sitecore using one of them. And this is why I suggest for Latin American countries so they can start really working with Sitecore with tools related to their businesses. So with XM Cloud, companies can manage and publish content faster without worrying about upgrades or infrastructure. And it will help marketing teams to work more independently, create pages easily, and deliver consistent experiences across channels. So with the CDP, businesses can collect data from every touch point, web, mobile, email, or in-store, and bring it all together in a single place. This gives a complete view of each customer and their behavior. Then personalized companies can take that data and turn into action, showing the right content, product, or offer to the right person at the right time. And it's about making real connections with customers based on what truly matters for them. And with Order Cloud, all commerce operations, whether B2B or B2C, come together in a single unified digital ecosystem. The best part is that Sitecore's technology continues to evolve. For over 20 years, it has been a leader in digital innovation and releasing updates that anticipate that evolving needs of modern organizations. So what I'm trying to tell here is that for Latin America, this is a huge opportunity. We now have the tools to compete with brands across the world using the same technology stack, and Sitecore will provide the digital foundation needed to play and win in global markets. So, and speaking of global competition, what I really believe is that the fastest changing area right now is B2B commerce. Um, I don't know if you have this context, but Latin America is a really big agriculture producer, and we export a lot of different kind of products to the rest of the world. So that's why I would suggest to start with Order Cloud from to some companies so they can keep exporting these products but in different levels. So Sitecore Order Cloud and the future of B2B commerce in Latin America. B2B commerce in Latin America is undergoing a huge transformation. Companies are trying to improve efficiency, reduce costs, and expand their reach, not, not just in their countries, but also across borders. However, this transition is not easy. As I mentioned before, we deal with fragmented markets with multiple currencies and regulations, also legacy manual process, such as physical catalogs and long approval chains, and complex logistics from large cities to remote areas. Another thing that I would like to mention too is that many of these companies are companies from familiar companies. So, for example, so a family create this company and this project at the beginning, and then they keep expanding. So maybe also is a cultural thing to accept that growing is also related to open their business to technology and try to give up on old processes that they used to work for these companies. However, technology world and the markets are changing, and as companies in LATAM, we need to accept and connect with this growth. That's where Sitecore Order Cloud makes a real difference. And Order Cloud was designed for modern B2B commerce, but it also supports B2C and marketplace all in one platform. Just a second. Here's what it can do. It can manage complex catalogs with thousands of products tailored to different clients, connect suppliers, distributors, and customers in one digital ecosystem, and scale thanks to its headless cloud-based architecture. So even better, it integrates perfectly with Exxon Cloud, CDP, and Personalize, ensuring that content data and commerce all work together. Imagine a manufacturing company in Brazil that produces industrial machinery parts, and they sell to multiple distributors across the region, so each with different pricing agreements and catalogs. Managing orders manually is time consuming, and it's challenging to keep track of inventory, client specific pricing, and order approvals. So with Sitecore Order Cloud, the company could organize different products catalogs for each distributor and set custom prices based on client agreements or volume, and automate order approvals and inventory tracking. This could allow them to offer a smooth and consistent experience to all business clients while keeping full control over their operations, reducing errors, and saving time. So this is how companies can turn traditional B2B operations into connected digital ecosystems. And as a LATAM region, we have to move fast. Latin American consumers are exposed to global experiences every day. We are consumers of platforms like Amazon, Shein, AliExpress, and Latin American consumers expect the same speed, convenience, and personalization from local brands. According to recent reports, Latin America remains one of the fastest growing e-commerce regions globally, and particularly in countries such as Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, and Argentina too. But to sustain this growth, businesses need platforms that offer both flexibility and reliability, and that's exactly what Sitecore provides. Order Cloud not only help businesses to manage their B2B operations efficiently, but it also enables them to expand into B2C markets by creating direct-to-consumer channels, managing different products catalogs for each type of client, setting flexible pricing, and connecting payment and delivery systems. So this way, companies can reach a wider audience, provide a seamless experience to all customers, and expand their business beyond traditional B2B sales. Now, I want to provide you an example related to B2C commerce. Now, imagine a food company in Argentina that exports soy products, one of the country's main exports, and typically they are sold in large quantities to distributors or international buyers. But now they want to create a direct to consumer channel, B2C market, to reach more people and sell special soy-based foods, uh, both but locally and abroad. So with Sitecore or the cloud, they could manage different product catalogs for each client, set flexible prices based on region or order size, and integrate payment and delivery systems. This will help them offer a smooth experience for everyone, distributors, partners, and consumers, while keeping full control of their sales and operations in one place. So digitalization with Sitecore is not just a tech upgrade, it's a strategic move to build trust, efficiency, and global competitiveness. Okay, so here I want to summarize the strategic digital foundation that Sitecore provides to companies and brands. Sitecore provides the modular cloud-based infrastructure, enabling Latin America companies to start small and scale their digital transformation efforts progressively. And it will build trust and efficiency, deliver personalized, consistent experiences that build customers' loyalty and operational efficiency across all touch points. It will provide as a region a global competitiveness, enable local brands to compete globally by providing world-class digital experience capabilities and omni-channel presence, and also this strategic agility that quickly adapt to market changes, consumer preference, and regional regulations with flexible model architecture. Um, Just to wrap up, Sitecore is more than a CMS. It's a complete digital experience platform that unifies content data and commerce, automation, personalization, turn customer data into meaningful interactions. And Latin America companies have the creativity and talent and now the tools to compete globally. Also, with Order Cloud and composable DXP, we can build scalable, future-proof digital ecosystems that meet the expectations of modern users. My final message is simple. Digital transformation isn't about technology alone. It's about strategy, connection, and understanding your audience. And Sitecore gives you the foundation to do just that, to transform experiences, not just websites. So thank you so much for your time. I would like to discuss, and if you like to discuss further, how Sitecore can help your organization grow in Latin America. I'd be happy to connect with you after this session. And if you have any questions or comments, please go ahead.
Any questions? Now open for questions. You can ask any questions. And thank you, Andrea. That was really insightful session because even you used to get overview of the LATAM market, so it will be easier to understand like where to which products we can focus on much. So I think that's a good presentation. Any questions? Okay. If not, then we are good to go for today. Thank you, Andrea, again, and I will see you next session. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.